purpose of this lab is to introduce us to a concept called momentum. Momentum is defined as the mass of an object times its velocity. Now you may wonder why we use the letter P for momentum. Well, M's taken with mass and they had to pick something, so they picked P. So P represents momentum, and it's defined as mass times velocity. In this lab, we're going to have our first look at what we call conservation of momentum, and that's shown by this second equation. It basically says if you take a group of objects and you combine all the momentum, so here's object 1, we're only going to do it with 2 objects. Object 1 has momentum, I multiply the mass times the velocity. Object 2 has momentum, I multiply the mass times the velocity. Then I smash them together right after they run into each other. My mass times my new velocity plus the second mass times the second new velocity will equal what I started with. In other words, now this prime for you calculus people is not a derivative. It's just we got tired of writing we'd have A's and B's and 3's and 4's, so this V1 prime isn't a derivative. It just means it's the velocity, it's the new velocity that this object had before they made the contact. So anyway, this is probably confusing, but the purpose of the lab is to kind of give you your first taste of how it actually works in practice. So now I'll show you what you're going to do for your lab.